I like to think you only have eyes for me, but...
Maybe you only have hands for you?
Oh gosh.
Love you.
Hi, what is your name? What do you do for a living?
My name is Mac Potts, and I'm a piano player and piano tuner. On top of all that, I'm blind.
Were you born blind?
Yes, I have one retina, but I don't have any optic nerves. So even if they could fix one eye, there's nothing in my brain. There's no messages.
Have you been in videos here at Kai?
Yes, my first appearance was for a video called Kids Describe Color to a Blind Person.
Have you ever saw a color of a blueberry?
I've never seen anything, ever. Which I was called about out of the blue because I think I was just found on the internet as someone who was blind. And it was weird because I'm usually called for musical things and this had nothing to do with music. So I'm like, okay, let's try this out. Let's see what happens. And it ended up being one of the best things I've ever done.
Green is rotten. Green makes me feel like a zombie.
What was your favorite part?
My favorite part? There was one kid that stood out who only had one moment, and it was one of the older boys. And he said, yellow is that kid that's like that really good kid that just can't sit still.
Like, oh, hey, how are you doing?
It was the most relatable thing in the entire video. I'm like, I was yellow. And then my other favorite thing at the time was the most annoying thing, but then I loved it so much later, was my favorite color is dark orange because it's so dark.
My favorite color is dark orange.
Dark orange.
Because it's so dark.
It was the last interview, I was dead tired, and I heard that, I'm like going, what does that even mean? And then later I looked back on it and going, okay, this is actually really funny. Now I can't not think about orange and think dark orange because it's so dark.
You did some other videos.
Well, I had to describe several different things from a blind person's point of view, like beauty, fears, racism, annoying questions. And some of those topics I was like very prepared for because I've been talking about them before, but others caught me off guard. I wasn't ready.
What does beauty mean to you?
I think describing beauty was hard because I was thinking of describing beauty as in like the sound of rain when falling asleep or of walking out into the sunshine rather than physical attraction, which is a form of beauty, but it's only one form of beauty. There might be times where I might give someone a hug and be like, that feels like she might have a nice figure, but I'm not going to like feel her up. I think I struggled with that.
Do you get recognized?
Yes, I got my first recognition in person from Kids Describe Color in a Mexican restaurant actually in Leavenworth. Some young lady was like, I know you. Well, I don't know you, but you were on Kids Describe Color to a blind person. I'm like, yes, that happened. That was me. I was the blind person.
Some people have said you're pretty attractive in the comments. Do you have groupies now?
I have fans, but they're not annoying. Most of them know I'm married, so most of them are respectful.
I was wondering if today you prove that you're married.
Okay, this is my wife, Haley Potts. Hi, sweetie.
Hi. Yeah, he's mine.
I hear he's getting like some messages. People are trying to say like, he's not really
I just
married.
find
I'm
it
just
funny.
stealing.
Back off, my man. I can't say that with a straight face.
Do you regret doing any of these videos?
No, definitely not. It's super fun. And it's also kind of just opened my mind to some interesting questions that I wouldn't have necessarily thought to care about or think about until talking about them in such detail.
Would you want to be in other videos?
Definitely, whatever would suit your fancy. All right, hey everyone, thanks for watching this video and please feel free to follow me on Instagram at MacPottsMusic. If you go to MacPottsMusic on Facebook, you can like my page and watch videos and kind of see what I'm up to musically. And don't forget to subscribe to Cut.